So, Zach TV, and for those who didn't see the video, is a YouTuber, and from what it looked like in the video to me, it actually looked like they ran him off the road, and then they shot him in the car. So they shot him in the vehicle, in the head, and then the neck. And you have an individual who was shot in the head and the neck for what we don't know. He was shot like Tony Stark daddy was shot. Yeah, he was shot by other blacks, of course. It was nothing but blacks running around the street, and they left him in the car to die. Left this man in the car to die. And yet we spend all our time telling people how messed up the other races are. And I forgot YouTube was over there. I forgot you guys were over there on, not YouTube, but I can shut that down. It's only 17 of them watching. I'll end that live video over there. But why Zach TV but not Vlad TV was the question I was asking. And I'm asking that question because somebody has to say, well, that is a good question. Nobody should die over their opinion. But why is it that blacks are intolerant of other blacks? Why is it that blacks go so hard at other blacks? And why is it that blacks like to see other blacks completely destroyed? They don't just like to see you lose something. They like to see you lose everything. They don't just like to see you lose something. They like to see you lose everything. I said that too, Diana. A lot of the stuff that I seen Zach do, I don't even know if it was shady. I just don't think it was smart. You cannot lie in a den of thieves and be surprised you got robbed. Can I get an amen? You cannot lie in a den of thieves and surprise you got robbed. I understand you may want to tell the real street story and the street whatever. But you know what will happen if you keep interviewing these so-called thugs and you black like them and they look at you and they say, you're not in the streets like us. You're not out here putting in the work like us. You're not putting your life in danger like us, but you're getting paid off of us. It's going to factor in. Some haters going to tell them, you know, he getting paid off them interviews and y'all doing it for free. And so the people you interviewed last time who were okay with being interviewed because they just wanted the exposure, when you come back and interview them this time, those same people don't have that big Kool-Aid smile anymore. It's a straight line smile, i.e. the resting bitch face. That's what you got now. But But you don't know because you were so busy enjoying the perks of interviewing these real thugs and talking to these real thugs. And the hardest part about life, and many of you will learn it, sometimes you can't tell when people who love you turn into people who hate you. That's why I watch ID Network, because ID Network shows you people who once loved each other killing each other. How many of you see how crazy this is? Like, you see how people can turn from they loved each other to they hate each other's guts. Right, Taqueen. You love me till you hate me? And the problem is, many of us don't realize that our lives is in danger. Many of us don't realize that we're sleeping with the enemy. So as you go back, because those people have given you a hood pass. What is the thing about passes, guys? Passes are like your driver's license and everything else. If they were given to you, it can be what? They expire. They can be revoked. If it's given to you, it can be taken back. So everybody talked about how, well, we gave them a hood pass. Well, they can take it back from you too. And the thing about getting it, most people are surprised when they get it. Whenever you get a hood pass, you're usually surprised when you get it because you weren't expecting it and you got it. Y'all remember what happened to me? Like every hood in America, I was able to just go around and just walk, no gun, no security, and nobody would do anything to me. How many of y'all remember that? I would go to the roughest neighborhoods all over the United States. Nobody would do anything. They would welcome me in there. The dudes would come and talk to me and everything. You think I'll do that now? You think I'll do that now? No. No, I haven't had it. And guess what? I was so comfortable with my hood pass. That's why I went to Harlem. I was so comfortable with the idea that people recognize I'm real. So I went to Harlem. Now, Harlem didn't take away my hood pass, but I realized it doesn't take the whole community to take away your hood pass. It just takes one. It doesn't take a bunch of people. It just takes one. And if one person doesn't want you there, even if 20 people want you there, that's your ass. What many of you need to realize is it typically doesn't take a great man to take a great man down. Oh, y'all didn't hear what I just said. Let me stop for a minute. Let me say this again. It typically does not take a great man to take a great man down. And when I say man, I mean people. So women, you fit in this too. Ladies, how many of you have had your life going well, everything going right, and the bitch who fucked your shit up didn't have anything going for herself? It's like, what the hell? I just lost my job because the shitty secretary did something to me. I managed this whole thing, and this shitty secretary done ruined my life. This chick who barely makes enough money to stay afloat has ruined my life. Has put a dent in my life. It wasn't the chick who was on the same level as me or the chick who was above me. It was literally someone who I had pity on at one point. Raven said, and you, Brutus. Or you also, Brutus. Like the woman who killed Selena. Very good. It doesn't take a great... Look at who killed John Lennon. Look at who shot Ronald Reagan and left Brady in a wheelchair for the rest of his life. people with nothing to lose. Good job, Vladimir. Vlad in the building. Gianni Versace. Yep. Gianni Versace was murdered by a career criminal. A Negro who, what's his name? Andrew Cunanan? Why do I know all these random facts? I know all these random facts, but I don't remember a kid's birthday.